basically the type of tree that we are going to study, the second type of a tree, okay, is known as a AVL tree. So basically, what is an AVL tree? So AVL tree is also known as a height balanced binary search tree. Okay. Now remember what I am saying. Height balanced binary search tree. Okay. It can be known as a AVL tree or a height balanced binary search tree. See, what will happen is, suppose you are given to construct a binary search tree. Okay? You are given to construct a binary search tree. And suppose the sequence of the data to be inserted is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So when you insert the data in a binary search tree, you will insert the data like this. Okay. In this, if you are given this sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you finish constructing the binary search tree, it will look like this. Okay. Now if I tell you to search for the value 9, okay, so obviously you will start comparing 9 with here, with this node, then 9 here, 9 here, and you keep comparing like that, okay, with every node till you find 9 at the last position. Okay, so basically the average number of comparisons that will be required. Okay, so if you want to find 9, then obviously you will need to you want to you will do 9 comparisons. Okay, so like that, if you wanted to do any comparisons, okay, suppose I want to find the value 2, then I would need to do 2 comparisons. To find a value 3 comparisons. Okay, on average, to find any value in this tree, I would need to do, if you total up all these comparisons, okay, for each node, each value in this, then it would be 45, okay, divided by the number of nodes. So on average, I would need to do 5 comparisons to find a node. Okay, so this type of binary search tree makes it searching a little bit tricky, okay, less efficient. Instead of that, okay, they came up with something known as a AVL tree. Okay, AVL tree. You can see here the AVL tree is having all the values from here. Okay, the same values are present here. Okay, but if you find out the height of this tree, okay, then the height of this tree is obviously less than the height of this tree. On the right side, we are having a binary search tree. Sorry, on the left, we are having a binary search tree. On the right, we are having a AVL tree. Okay. Now, AVL tree is a binary search tree, a special type of binary search tree. Don't forget it. Okay. So, but this is a height balanced binary search tree. Okay. So, if you compare the heights of both the trees, obviously the height of the AVL tree is less than the height of the binary search tree. So searching for a value here is much lesser. Okay. So if you find the average number of comparisons needed to reach a node here, the average number of comparisons is 25. Okay. So divide by the total number of nodes 9, the average number of comparisons is 2.77, which is much lesser than 5. So therefore, such kind of trees are more efficient compared to certain types of binary search trees. Okay, certain types of binary search trees. If you remember this binary search tree or this binary tree when I was teaching you, we were calling such trees known as skew trees. Okay, skew trees. So compared to skew trees, at least this AVL tree is much better, and compared to most of the other types of binary search trees. Okay, so the average number of comparisons, as you can see in this example, same values are present. Okay, the same values are present in both the nodes, but since this is a height balanced binary search tree, we are getting less number of average number of comparisons. Okay. How to construct this binary AVL tree, I will teach you tomorrow's lecture. Okay. So just you need to understand the advantage. I hope I've been able to explain to you the advantage of having a AVL tree. Okay, because it improves the efficiency of searching or inserting or deleting. Okay, because the number of comparisons is reduced. So to do insertions into a AVL tree, we need to do balancing. Okay, something known as balancing. What is balancing? I will explain in detail tomorrow. Okay, but to do balancing, we need four kinds of rotations. Okay, so those are the four kinds of rotations that I need you to copy onto your notebooks. So the first rotation that you're going to study is LL rotation. Okay, so please copy this LL rotation and all the other rotations. Okay, I'll keep the slide open for around some seconds. Please copy these rotations. I will teach you how to use these rotations. The first one is the LL rotation. Then we are having the RR rotation. Then we are having LR rotation. And then we are having the RL rotation.